Peace, y'all. Peace and positive vibes to the universe. welcome, everyone. Welcome. It's another Monotfahme Monday. All right. I like to get that set up so we can see the comments from people on Facebook. How are you guys feeling today? Peace to you guys. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in and joining us. It's nice to see y'all this week. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Monotfahme. Talking about today, I want to talk about honesty and honest relationships with other people, and honest relationship with ourselves, and just like the power and the power and the beauty of honesty. I know, like, honesty sometimes it can be kind of a scary thing, I think, for some people when they have to be like completely vulnerable and open with themselves. I know it is for me. It's uncomfortable for me to be completely vulnerable with other people sometimes. I think that that's a normal thing because letting someone see like who you really are, you're really opening yourself up to be judged, essentially. I mean, it's possible, right? Like, not everybody's going to judge you, but you never know who is. And some people are super judgmental and won't even say anything. Like, they'll just in their head be like, oh, judgy. Like, so it can be really kind of scary, I guess, in a sense, to just bare yourself and who you are to another person, whether that be friendship, like intimate relationships, um, even in business relationships. You should be open and upfront and honest with people, and even being honest with yourself. Even that relationship can be a little frightening and challenging, to just be 100% honest with self and like really look at self and be like, okay, self, are you fucking up? Are you wrong in this situation? Could you have handled it better? You know, uh, these types of things. You know what I just realized? I don't even have my mic set up. Y'all are listening to me on some terrible quality. I'm gonna get it fixed though real quick. Don't tell anybody I did this mid show. Right? Super unprofessional. But guess what? I'm gonna do it anyways. Ow. Now you should have way better sound. So yeah, it's super important to be honest with yourself, even if it can be challenging and even if it can be uncomfortable, because that's where it all starts. You can't be honest with other people if you can't even be honest with you. Let's be honest. Like, seriously, if you can't even look at yourself and say to yourself that you could be better in a certain situation, or maybe you were wrong in a situation, if you can't start here and realize things about yourself and be able to be comfortable with that, you won't be able to do it with other people. And it's important that we do that with other people. So we have to start with self. So analyzing things that you do all the time, situations that, for example, let's say like you get into a disagreement with somebody, or you have a disagreement with somebody, and maybe it escalated beyond what you had anticipated. You have to sometimes look at every aspect of that and be like, okay, was I wrong in this scenario? Could I have handled it better? Okay, yes or no. You say, yeah, I could have definitely handled that better. Okay, well then what is a better solution and how could you have handled it better? And this right here is a really huge and beautiful and powerful growing opportunity when you can say that to self and then be like, okay, how could I have done it better? And really actually make an action plan. Really actually making an action plan sets you up for more success next time if you ever come into another scenario like that. Which when it comes to something like a disagreement, let's be honest, you're definitely gonna disagree with somebody again at some point in life. So yeah, this is actually a great learning tool for the next time that you come into a disagreement with somebody. So you have an action plan and you're able to be honest with yourself. Now that means that you've set yourself up for success. So the next time you come into that scenario, you know exactly how you're going to do it. You know, you come in there instead of just coming in off emotion, you're coming in with like a plan. You feel me? Peace to you. Nice to have you here. Thanks, Emilio. EJP Entertainment, y'all. Having an action plan sets you up with a way more chance of success than if you were to just go in it without that. Like if you just go in there without thinking about how you would handle the situation again, you have a tendency to probably just resort back to the way that you handled it, which is more likely than not in an emotional way without any kind of plan and action where you're going to go from there. You just winged it, which I'm all for winging stuff. There's a lot of things in life that we can just wing, and in a lot of senses, it will work out just fine. Every single show that I've ever done since since the very first episode of The Juice, I've never had a script or any kind of like exactly what I'm going to say. I know what I'm going to talk about. But what words come out of my mouth are the words that came to my mouth to come out. You feel me? So in situations like this, I don't think an action plan doesn't like a totally strict action plan is necessary. And I think it would actually probably hinder me just being able to channel exactly what was supposed to be said and just be myself. Can everybody do that? Maybe not, but I'm not everybody. I'm me. So there are some things though that I need to action plan on. There's been times in my life, definitely, I've had plenty of disagreements that could have gone better, in situations that could have gone better, or I feel like I was super wrong in, now that I'm able to analyze myself. But it took me being honest with myself and being able to say, you fucked up here, or this is where you can be better at. People complain about this about you. If people complain about something about you, you should probably take a moment and process that. Take a moment and process that. If someone's always telling you the same thing about yourself, or something that bothers them, or something that I don't know, is a distraction. I don't know. They feel some type of way about it, whatever it is, whatever type of way they feel about it. They feel some type of way about it. If people are telling you this and you hear it from either one person all the time, then that's y'all's relationship. They're telling you that for a reason. You should analyze that. You should process that. If you hear it from other people too, you should definitely really, really, really process that. You need to process that. You need to look at that and look at self and say, self, do you do this? Is it interfering with your relationship with this person, or your business, shoot, I know we all can do that. I know I can. I know we all can. Definitely. It's easy to look at yourself and say that there's this or that I could be better at, I could do better on. It's we've all probably got a few things that we can, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like once you realize that this is going on, then you can fix it and you can be better. You see what I'm saying? If you just constantly deny it and don't be honest with yourself about it, you're just going to continue doing the thing, whatever it is, and it's going to continue to disrupt your relationships. It's up to you to decide if you want to be honest with yourself and you want to be better. Do you want to be a better version of you today than you were yesterday? Only you have the answer for that. Only you can decide that. It's a choice. Everything is a choice. It's a choice. Especially in who we are and who we allow ourselves to be. It's a choice. So starting with self, being honest with self. It's super powerful. There's so much power in being honest with yourself. You know, just really breaking down who you are and getting to know who you are can can change your path in life. You can go from a life that you were not happy in and maybe it was chaotic or there was a lot of drama or you have a lot of issues with people, things like that. You can go from that type of life where you didn't feel happy. Maybe you're in a job you hate, all kinds of things. You know, you hate your fucking life. You can go from hating your fucking life to loving your life, to waking up happy. You can have that. I understand that we're taught that depression is a chemical thing and a chemical imbalance, but who said that we can't naturally within ourselves change that chemical imbalance? Who said that we can't change that ourselves, that we can't heal ourselves? I think we can. And I know for myself in my own life, I definitely have had moments in my life of depression, serious depression, like serious things. Like I've really had moments that I wanted to die. I don't think I'm the only person that's ever dealt with that. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that there's other people listening probably right now or will be listening that have had moments they were like, they wish they weren't here anymore. They want to leave this earth. They want to be gone. Like they're just done. Like you feel like you can't take anything else, right? Some people feel like that for long periods of time. We have to choose to pull ourselves from those situations, right? Well, I really honestly, truly believe that I myself was able to change how I felt and change that chemical imbalance in my body naturally by working on me, by me being honest with me, going inside myself, analyzing myself. And I'm not done. Okay. I'm not done. I'm still doing this. I am a work in progress. Okay. So we're growing together. I am a work in progress. I do not know everything. I am not I am not the best at everything. I'm not like, I don't never get angry. I don't never be, no, that's not what I'm saying. So please don't ever take it that way. These are just, I'm spreading the knowledge that I have gained from things that I've gone through so that maybe I can help somebody else. And you guys are welcome to do the same. I have some comments I'm going to get to in just a second here because I appreciate you guys chiming in and speaking up. But when you start being honest with yourself and being able to break down what it is that you're feeling and why you're feeling it and realize that these things are normal and they're okay. You're entitled to and validated in your feelings. Now let's find out where they're coming from so that we can fix it. You know what I mean? Let's find out where we're coming. And a lot of it is about acceptance. You know, we have to accept certain things in our lives that have happened that we might not understand why they happened. We may not understand it, but it wasn't like in vain. There, it happened for a reason. It may have been to break part of you, to crack something open in you, to wake you up to something. You'd be surprised. Pressure makes diamonds, y'all. Okay, let me get to some of these comments because I don't want y'all to think that I'm not paying attention to you. Peace, goddess. Hey, Kim, how are you? Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours. It's great to see you guys. I love having you guys here. Hey, Michael. It's easy to accept feedback when it's direct. Too many people tell how they feel about someone to others instead of the person themselves. Ooh, major. Major. Good comment. Perfectly. Yeah, that's bomb. That's real. That is huge. You have to talk to the person. You, man, hang on one second. I need a sip. Give me a minute, okay? Because I got something to say on that. Michael. Y'all, when I tell you how important it is to be honest with the people around you, if you really love them, you will be honest with them. But you have to talk to them. I can't stand a person who always wants to run and tell everybody else's business to everybody. Like, that kind of thing drives me crazy. And the thing about relationships, especially when we're talking about intimate relationships, like partnerships, not just friends. When we're talking about intimate relationships, it's even more important that you keep the things that go on between you two, because other people are always going to speak on the things that you say in your relationship based off of them, their perspective, how they feel about your partner, how they feel about their own partner, believe it or not, and their own belief system, which is not you. It's not your belief system. And here's the thing. They only know the things about your relationship that you share with them. So they don't know fucking, oh my God, y'all. What do they know? 3%? They know 2% of your relation? They don't know nothing. They know nothing about your relationship. They don't know anything about your relationship. They only know the things that you tell them. And typically is going to be what? A couple of good things, like, oh, they did this or they did that. And then negative, right? Especially if it's your friend. You going to go to them like, oh, she did this, she did that. He said this, he said that, blah, 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 right? So off rip, they only have that perspective of your partner. And it is not fair to go and run to everybody else about you and your partner's things. Like, if you need to talk to somebody, I understand having, like, maybe talk to your mom. I don't know. Really, even no, just no. Don't talk to a professional. Talk to a professional. Don't even talk to your mom. Don't do that. Talk to a professional. Go to a therapist and speak to a therapist, because that is how you're going to get an unbiased decision. And yep, talk to a therapist. That's the only way you're going to get somebody who's not going to be somehow tainted in the situation. They don't have any ties to you. They don't have any ties to them. Their only goal is to help the situation, is to help you process and analyze the situation. That's it. So you need somebody like that. You do not want to talk to your friends. Your friends are going to, 9 times out of 10. See, I can't say that because not all friends are this way, but there's a huge chance that your friend is going to give you terrible advice. Your friend is going to give you terrible advice. I like that. EJP Entertainment says, go to a therapist who is also seeking therapy. Can't help others if you aren't being healed as well. Preach. Facts. I'm telling you what, therapy changed my life. Yo, when I say changed my life, I mean changed my life. Changed my life. Absolutely 100% changed my life. And I'm so grateful. So like incredibly grateful. Like you just don't even understand. I was already starting my own healing process before I started seeking therapy, but therapy was the next step, and it was a huge step in my healing, and it just accelerated my healing like mad. Like it's beautiful. It's lovely. 10 out of 10 would recommend seeking therapy. I don't care who you are. And I understand that it sounds a little frightening, and it's very taboo. It's super taboo. I get it. I do. Like, I know it's not something that we do. I get it. But we do it now. We do it now. We need to do that now. We're doing this now. We're healing now. We're changing. We're breaking cycles. We're crushing generational curses. We're not doing the same shit anymore. We're changing what we've been doing because what we've been doing isn't working. It's not working. It's a failed system. So when the system is failed, we say it's time to change the system, right? All right. So we're healing now. Come grow with me. All that other shit is not for me. We can't do that shit anymore. We have to stop the bullshit, and we got to wake up to the things that we've been doing that are damaging us and damaging our relationships with our significant others. They're damaging our relationships with our children. They're damaging our relationships with our families and our friends. And no, ourself. Oh, super damaging the relationship with self. And that is the most important relationship, because as we've already said, and I'm going to continue to say a million fucking times, I'm sure, that it's most important to start here. When here is good. I don't want to say fix, because we're not broken. Okay. We just have things that we need to enhance about ourselves, and things we need to wake up about ourselves, that we need to realize about self. When you become self-aware, then you can change these things and enhance them to be better. You know what I mean? Just things need to be tweaked a little bit. It's not like you're not broken, we just got to tweak some things, it's okay. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You are meant to grow. You're meant to continue to be better and to get better all the time. This is what we're supposed to do. That's what we're here for. We're elevating ourselves. When we elevate ourselves and we heal ourselves, we're healing our generations behind us, and we're healing our generations before us. We heal our parents when we heal ourselves. We heal our children when we heal ourselves. And imagine healed people, which means that our children, when they're healed, they're going to have healed children. They won't have to heal from anything anymore. The better job what we do at our healing process and continue to pass it down, the better chance that our families have and our future has. So keep your conversations and your things with your partners. When you have a disagreement with them, journal it, write it down, process it with yourself, talk to a therapist, talk to yourself. You are your own therapist. You have a divine connection to the best therapist of all. Higher consciousness, higher self, divine source, God, whatever you want to call that, which is us all. You have a freaking direct connection that you can tap into at any time. I talk to myself all the time. If somebody had a camera in my house, they would probably think I was a crazy person as much as I talk to myself. I process things all the time by myself, within self, with self. It's important to be able to do that. I process myself because I fuck up, players fuck up. You know, I mess up, y'all. I'm not perfect. Well, I am perfect. I gotta stop saying that. We are perfect. You're perfect exactly how you are right now. You're perfectly exactly how you're supposed to be at this moment. And next tomorrow you're gonna be a better version, and you're gonna be perfect then too. You're not imperfect. Our idea of what perfection is skewed. We're taught that perfection is something unobtainable, and it's not. You are perfect. You are designed, perfectly designed, exactly how you are. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. Basically, it's like saying that there's something wrong with a spoon because it's a little tarnished. Well, that spoon is made of silver. And that's what happens when silver's not loved. You see what I'm saying? So imagine when you just polish that silver spoon up and give it some love, you know? You use it, you love it, you actually use it. When you put it in your hand, you start to clear away that tarnish just by putting it in your hand. So love on yourself, do something for yourself, and watch you polish, watch you shine. The spoon was still perfect. It was beautiful. You just needed a little polish and shining up, right? So have those honest conversations with self, have those honest conversations with the people around you. You know, I'm going to go on to being honest with the people, your relationships with people, because I bounce around anyways. And Michael's comment is really great about talking to them directly. And that would be part of an honest relationship, you know, sitting down with whoever it is, whether it's your partner, intimate partner, whether it's a parent, a friend, maybe a business partner, coworker, you know, something like that. Your child. Be honest with your children. Stop lying to your kids. Why the hell are y'all still telling your kids about Santa Claus? Bro, why are y'all still telling your kids Santa brought them things? Why? Why are you lying to them? Why are you telling them that the tooth fairy dropped money off for them for their tooth? Why are you telling them about Easter Bunny? Why are you lying to your children? I really want to know. If somebody seriously tell me why. Why? Because it's crazy to me that you lie to your children about something that doesn't even need to be lied about. And yet you literally turn to them and you would punish them if they lied to you. Let that sink in for a second. You're lying to them. You went out of your way to lie to them about something. You literally didn't need to tell them that there's a Santa Claus. You don't have to tell them this gift came from Santa Claus. If you want to celebrate Christmas, you could give them gifts without them being from Santa Claus. You tell them a story about a fat old white man comes down their chimney and fills the tree with toys and gifts or whatever it is. Not necessarily toys, but gifts. And then just like goes back up the chimney and flies away with some reindeer. He's got elves in the North Pole that make all the shit. Y'all tell this elaborate ass lie. Like a whole elaborate thing. You know how they always say, oh, you know how many people would have to be in on that? Christmas. How many people are in on that? How many lies do you think you're told all the time? Stop lying to your kids, bro. They are literally your team. Why are you lying to your team? Stop it. Be honest with your children. And you know what? If you mess up, apologize to your children. Tell them that you were wrong. You are teaching them. It's okay that you are wrong. It's okay. Sometimes We're emotional and we get angry about something and we blow up at our kids. Sometimes our kids drive us crazy because we've told them not to do the same thing 8 billion freaking times. And it is literally like 8 billion and one was like the teeter point and you blew up. Okay. So you blew up and you know what? You handled that wrong, right? When you analyze that, I know you felt bad afterwards. I know you felt bad. I know you did. It's okay to sit down with your child and talk to them about how you handled it was not okay and that you were wrong and to apologize. It's okay to do that. You teach them so much in that interaction. You teach them so much in that interaction. Being honest with them and letting them realize that I don't know about you, but I never been this old before. Not in this body, not that I can remember. I never been this old before. In this body, I never been this old before. In this lifetime, I never had this day before. In this lifetime, I never had the experiences that I had today. I never had my children be the ages that they are right now. I never had this day before. So I don't know how to navigate except by just experience and the things that I've been through, right? So yeah, we mess up. We mess up. Sometimes the situation is the first time we've ever been in a situation and we didn't know how to handle it. And when you go back and you think about it, you're like, dang, you know what? When I analyze that and how it actually went down, I think I could have did some things differently. And I kind of wish that I had did things differently, but at the time, that was how you handled it because that was who you were at the moment. And that was the best maybe that you knew how to do. People can grow, people can change, people can be new people, and they should, and they better, and they need to if they aren't. Forever, we should be growing and changing, being better versions of self, man. Some people don't feel bad because Prince Rasta says some people don't feel bad because they think traditions are more valuable than principles. Yeah, it's because it's what we've always done. And I'm not taking that. That's an excuse, not a reason for me. I'm just saying. I'm really like that though. People who know me in real life know I'm really like that. Like I'm very straightforward. I'm a little harsh sometimes, but it's always out of love. I promise you. It's because I try to be as honest as possible with people. I mean, I really do. Like I'm an honest person. I keep things straightforward because I would want someone to be honest with me. I don't want people to lie to me, sugarcoat stuff to me. I'd rather you tell me how you really feel. I would. I'd rather you tell me who you really are. When we're honest with the people around us, we give them the opportunity to either accept who we are, accept the things about us, or if they're not able to, and that's okay, then they have the opportunity to walk away. When you lie about who you are to people, then people around you don't have a real version of you. They are in contact with a false version of you, with somebody who they perceive you to be by what you're showing them, but it's a costume. It's not the real you. So that's unfair to two people. It's unfair to you and it's unfair to them. It's unfair to you because you have to lie about who you are. You have to pretend to be somebody you're not. You're constantly putting on a front and a show. You have to constantly put on the costume. You have to constantly put the costume on. Seriously? That's fucking exhausting. That's exhausting. That shit's Monotfahme. I do not have time for that. That sounds draining. And it just, no. I'm good. I'm good on that. I do not want to pretend to be somebody that I'm not around people. No. And you especially. Now, we all know that there's scenarios that we have to put on our Becky or, get real professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get real professional real quick. Like, yo, there's situations you got to do that. Okay. You have to be super professional. I get that. I'm not talking about those types of situations. I'm talking about the people who you really deal with in your life. Those people deserve to know who the real you is. And you deserve to be the real you around them. Because if you can't be the real you around them, why do you want to be around them? Anyways. They don't even know the real you. They don't even like the real you. Like, if you started being the real you around them, would they stick around? That's who you fuck with. That's who you fuck with. The people who stick around when they see the real you. Does that mean that you don't continue to grow and be better at a better version of self? Nah, you definitely do. And here's the thing is that when you're able to be honest and open and talk to people who you deal with, your friends and your partners and things like that, your family, you're able to get the best version of them and give the best version of yourself to them, because you can say, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. Like, I need this. Or when you do that, you know, which allows you to to be the to give to them as much as how you should be giving to them what they need you to give to them, because whether we want to realize it, or we want to accept it or not, when we are in relationships with people, and that's anyone, it's not, when I say relationship does not mean that you're in a committed boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. That's not what relationship means. Relationship is anytime you're relating to anyone. That's human beings, period. You have business relationships, you have friend relationships, you have intimate relationships, you have family relationships, you have stranger relationships. Anytime you are relating to another human being, it is a relationship. Okay. So in all your relationships, the opportunity to have the best version of them and give the best version of yourself. If you're every relationship, oh, what I was going to say, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Whether we like to accept it or not, every relationship is a service. Like, you are of service to another person. When you have a relationship with your child is there for you. You are there to serve your child, essentially. You are teaching them, you are nourishing their mind, their bodies. You keep clothes over them, you keep a roof over their heads, you give them knowledge, show them love. That's a service. You're serving them. When you're in a relationship with your parents, when you get older, you should be serving your parents. You should be giving back to your parents. They're still giving to you. They're still giving to you in most cases. I can't say all. Yeah, this is obviously not everything is for everybody. So if it don't apply, let it fly. And I apologize, but you know, in most cases, our parents are still giving to us in a if they're here and in a healthy sense. Um, our friendships, you're giving to your friend. You are serving your friend. You're there to be what your friend needs of you in a friendship, out of a friend. You're there to be a lending ear. You're there to be, when they need someone. You're there if they need help. You're there to I don't know, whatever it is that your friendship needs. Everything is different. Obviously, everyone has different needs. So whatever that friend needs from you, you're serving them. Same in an intimate relationship. You're serving your partner. You're not supposed to love your partner however you want to love them or whatever you think they want or however you want to be loved. If we notice in relationships where we're not able to communicate with our partners, if you notice what your partner does for you is probably what they want done to them. In a lot of cases, that's what happens because people don't communicate what they actually need and they don't know what their partner wants because they don't communicate or what their partner needs. So they just do what they think love is. And what do we think love is? What we need. Obviously, it's how we feel love. So we think that's what love is, right? In some cases, sometimes we see love in a very sadly toxic way, which is in cases where people have had, extreme things happen to them. They see love differently. Some people see abuse as love. There was a girl on my Facebook today that posted something that said that stop telling your daughters that when a boy is mean to you, it means he likes you, because that's literally saying that like abuse is love. Stop telling people that, and stop teaching your children, boy or girl, that that's how you show, don't pick on people to show that. I mean, sometimes I guess little kids do little things, but that we can't stop teaching people that pain is love. Love is not hurt. Love does not hurt. It's not painful. Love is unconditional, though. That's a true thing. But the more that you're able to communicate with the people around you and tell them the things that you need, find out what it is that they need, the more healthy your relationships can be. You are there to serve the people around you. You serve them. Relationships are our service. And I think that when we finally realize that, we can really enjoy and find the beauty in our relationships with people. Because imagine if you can like give your partner or your family member or your friend what it is that they need from you. They feel fulfilled in the relationship with you. And if you guys can do that for each other, now you both are feeling fulfilled. It's a reciprocating thing. It's beautiful. Symbiosis. Like, there's so much happiness and joy that can come from a relationship when people can be who they want to, who they really are, and and really feel whole, because you are whole, you are complete. So you shouldn't feel like you can't be who you really are around people. Do you want that? Do you want to have to constantly hide who you are? Do you want to have to lie? Do you want to lie? Lies are so fucked up and they're so hard, because when you lie, God, it's like lies just beget more lies. Like, you have to cover a lie with a lie, and then there's more lies after that, because people honestly have a hard time remembering all their lies sometimes, and who you told what to. Like, fuck that. You know what you don't have to try to fucking know how to cover up? The truth. When it's the truth and you just speak it, it has a vibration about it, and people know it's the truth. They can feel it. And you want to know what? A lie has a vibration too, and people can feel that too. So do you want people to trust you, or do you want people to be like, here go this motherfucker lying again? Because all they do is lie. And you want to know what? That is all they do is lie. If you lie, you lie. Because all you can do is lie. Like, you have to cover up all your lies with more lies. So you're just a lying king or a lying queen, because you're just out here lying your ass off. Lie, motherfucking lie. Well, go tell your lies to somebody else. Cause we healing over here. We healing over here. Lies ruin shit. Let somebody know who you really are. What you really want in a situation. What do you want to see? What's your goal? Be real, be upfront, be honest at all times. It's not always easy. I didn't say it was easy. Shit. I didn't say it was going to be easy, but it gets easier the more you do it. That's the thing. That's the dope thing. Whether you're being honest with yourself and analyzing self and being really breaking self down like, yo, self, get it together. Or you're being honest about yourself to other people. The more you do that, the easier it becomes. The easier it becomes. And you become more comfortable with it. It doesn't seem so awkward or uncomfortable or weird anymore. And you are comfortable in yourself. You start to become more confident and more comfortable in yourself, which is beautiful. And it shines through as beauty too, for the record. Just so you know, when you get to healing self, excuse me. When you get to healing self, you like, it glows from the inside out. When you get to healing self, you start to glow. It literally shows. He said, we human over here. We human over here is the ultimate movement. Yeah. I think I said we're healing over here, but we are human too. Your relationship can be beautiful with people. And here's the thing about being honest. Okay. If you're honest with people and they decide that that's not what they want for themselves, or they don't like that, they can't deal with that, it's not something that they want to handle or deal with, that's okay. That's okay. That's their choice and they're entitled to that. And a beautiful thing has happened here. Two people have not wasted their time. Two people have not wasted their time. They have found out that this is not that kind of a connection, whatever it is. I mean, whatever it is, even in business. And somebody can't accept your prices. You're honest with them. Okay, move around. You know why? Because here's the thing. When you get out of the way, you're taking up space. There is a space opened up now for what is good for you, better for you, vibrates with you, resonates with you, can handle you, likes you, can get down with the shit that you do, who you are, accept you, for you. They can come into that space. But if you're holding somebody there and you're pretending to be somebody you're not, whilst holding somebody there who likes the person you're not, you're doing you and them a huge disservice in a relationship of service. Because that person doesn't even know you. They're loving a fake version of you. Or, I guess, sort of. They're dealing with a fake version. Somebody that's not you. You know what's crazy? You might even be dealing with someone that's not them. So y'all both got costumes on. Two clowns. I'm just joking. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. No, but for real though, man, stop that shit. Stop that shit. Who are you? Be you. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Anyone in my life, if you're in my life, if you're my friend, if you are a partner, if you're my family member, if you're my child, Be honest with me. If you don't like something I do, if I bother you, say something. If you can't be if you can't give me what I need, say that shit. Be honest. You know why? Because it's okay. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make me a bad person. It just means that maybe right now, at this moment, we aren't supposed to be doing whatever it is that we are doing, business or otherwise. You feel me? Because I'm an entrepreneur. I have a business. So if you can't, if someone can't deal with how I do business, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe we're not for each other. You find somebody who fits your business, what you want to do. Because the people who I work with, man, we have great relationship. A great every person that I work with. We've had bumps. Some of us have had bumps. I've had some relationship bumps in some of my business relationships, but they smoothed out. You know what I mean? We work it out because we communicate honestly with each other. We tell each other exactly how we feel about each other, exactly how we feel about the situation. We're honest. That's how come we're able to work through it. Be honest with your people. If you're in a partnership with somebody and you're not being honest about who you are to that person, stop that. Stop it right now. Stop it. Quit. Stop. Get some help. What are you doing? You're fucking up. You're messing up something that could be amazing. Because here's the thing. People lie for what? Fear. They fear. Lies come from fear. Fear of consequences, fear of not knowing how that person's gonna react, fear of losing somebody, losing money, losing a situation, losing a job. Stop it. First of all, you're worth more than that. You are worth more than that. You deserve more than that. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to have everything that you want. You deserve it. You deserve to be happy in the job that you have. You deserve to be happy how you make your money. You deserve to be happy in your relationships with your friends. You deserve to be happy in your partnerships with your intimate partners. You deserve to be happy in your relationships with your family members. Everybody deserves to be happy in those situations. It should be a beautiful, symbiotic happiness, positive. Sometimes there's going to be disagreements, but how do you handle those disagreements? Do you guys talk to each other about what's going on and figure it out? Be honest and open with each other about the situation? Be open-minded about maybe if you played a big part in the situation, or how you could be better at it, or how you can benefit the situation. How can you do something to make this a situation better? How can we turn it around together? If we can't tell each other how we feel, how can we fix anything? How can we make things better? How can we polish the spoon if we're not using the right tools? Be honest with the people around you, man. Stop lying to people. I know people right now who are in situations that they're lying to their people, to the people who they tell that they love, but they're lying to them. Listen to me. Check this out. Motherfuckers will be in a relationship, right? And I'm not speaking on anyone in particular. So if anyone out there is in this situation, I'm not necessarily talking about you. I'm talking about in general, because this is not only you. There is multiple people who are in relationships in the world right now like this. It's probably a huge percentage of relationships, period, are like this right now. People will get into relationships, okay? They will say, we are going to be monogamous with one another, right? This is where the word monotfahme came from, by the way. We're going to be monogamous with one another, okay? I'm only going to be with you. I only have eyes for you. I only love you. I only want to be with you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Now, disclaimer, there are people in the world that are really like that, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely 100% normal, natural, okay, validated. I am not talking down on those people at fucking all. So please don't take this at all this way. But not everybody is that way. Okay? I'm speaking about the big percentage of people that are not that way and are shamed or outcasted or looked down upon or somehow like looked at as something's wrong with them. And it's been for a long time taboo, but what people fail to realize, it's a lot more natural than we have ever known it to be, because we've been told and taught for so long that it's not natural just for sake of control. But I'm here to tell you that that's bullshit. And it is normal and natural. And there are people that are both ways. And there are people that can be both ways. Some people can be monogamous and they're not necessarily always monogamous. Some people are monogamous, period. And that's okay. And some people are not at all, period. And that's okay too. But here's the problem. Here is where the problem is. There are lots of relationships going on in this world right now. And we've probably most of us right now have been in a relationship like this before or are currently in one right now. Where we are lying, or our partners are lying to us about who they really are. Your partner may cheat on you all the fucking time. You done caught this man or this woman cheating on you I don't know how many times, right? Or maybe you're the cheater. Or maybe you're both cheating on each other. And y'all are lying to each other and lying to yourselves about who you are. You are not doing yourselves any favors at all. Period. You're not doing yourself a favor. You're not doing your relationship a favor. You're not doing your partner a favor. You are destroying your relationship. You are destroying it. And it goes back to that being honest with self. Like, you literally are wearing a costume every day to the person who you tell that you love. Stop that shit. Y'all need to sit down with your partners and be honest about who you are, what you want in life, what makes you happy, what makes you tick. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. You may even find out that your partner feels the same or accepts you fully for who you are. There are plenty of men or women who are monogamous themselves. They only want to be with you, but it doesn't bother them that you're with other women or you're with other men. There are plenty of men who are monogamous themselves, but they have no problem if you are with other women or you are with other men. They only want to be with you, but it doesn't bother them. Some of them might even like it. Some people might even like to watch. The thing is that you never had that conversation. You never were honest with yourself and your partner. So you'll never know until you do that. Stop. Who are you? Who are you? Do you even know who you are? Do you even know who you are? Have you taken a moment to analyze self and be honest with self? Who are you? Be honest with yourself so that you can be honest with the people around you, and your relationships will flourish. They will flourish. Because here's the thing. Say that your partner cannot accept who you truly are. That's okay. Do you know why? That doesn't make either of you a bad person. And it doesn't mean that at some point that they don't change their perspective on some things. Maybe you may have sticker shocked them. You might have freaked them out a little bit. You might have like gotten them like, holy, what? Are you crazy? I can't deal with this. No, it's too much. It's too much. I can't. But let somebody go sit with themselves. They might even break up with you. They might even break up with you. You guys might fight. You might argue. They might cry. But you want to know what? They also get a chance to process that. And they may go and process that and realize that it doesn't negate from who they are, what they mean to you. It doesn't take from y'all's relationship, because y'all's relationship is still your relationship. They don't have the same relationship with you that they have with anybody else. They still love you how they love you. It doesn't mean that you're less of a person. It doesn't mean anything, doesn't take from you at all. It doesn't in any way, shape, or form make you less than or less worthy or less deserving or less or not enough. It doesn't mean you're not enough, because you are exactly enough. You are exactly enough. That relationship is everything that it's supposed to be. The problem is that they're not being honest. You're not being honest. You don't have the full thing. Once they're honest, at least you can now know who that person is. So you're not catching them doing something wrong, because they're not doing anything wrong. They're being themselves. What's wrong with themselves? Nothing. And you want to know what? They were still doing that, but they were doing it behind your back. You didn't even know. Or you found out. Or you found out multiple fucking times, and then you argued and you cried, and there was, why did you do this to me? And I can't believe it. And you felt like you weren't enough. And you felt betrayed. And you felt lied to. Well, you were betrayed. You were lied to. You don't even know the person that you're exclaiming cheated on you or lied to you. They did. They lied to you. You don't even know that person. That's not even that's them. That's them. They have multiple relationships, and they can maintain multiple relationships. Healthily maintain multiple relationships. But your relationship with that person is your relationship with that person. And because they have another relationship with somebody else, it does not mean that you are less, or that it doesn't take from your relationship with that person. Maybe they will go and actually have that self-realization. But if they don't, that's okay, because that person is not for you. They don't even accept you for you, who you really are. That's not fair. That's not fair. And what? You just want to keep hurting them? It's so fucking selfish. So selfish. Don't do that. It's ugly. And you're not happy. You're not fully happy. How can you be fully happy? How can you be fully happy? You're constantly lying to the person that you tell that you love. And they're probably not the only person that you love. So what's crazy is that you will sit there and tell them that you love them, and that you will lie to them about where you're going or what you're doing, so that you can go do something else to really be yourself. But you're not. Are you really comfortable? Because what if they found out? Now what? Now you have to now that a whole different can of worms is opened up. Now you got to deal with that scenario. Now you've betrayed them, you've lied to them, all these things. Man, be honest with your people, bro. Be honest with your people, because they're either going to accept you for who you are or they're not. And either way, that's okay. It's okay. Find someone who loves you for you. Do you love you? Do you know you? Get to love yourself, get to know yourself, so that you can find somebody who will love you at your purest form for who you really are, who will accept you for who you really are. If you're not a monogamous person, you're not a monogamous person. You're going to be that way for fucking life. Do you really want to be tied down to somebody who expects you to only be with them for the rest of your life? When you know that that's not even who you are, and who you can't even do that, you can't even maintain that. How are you going to maintain that? How are you going to maintain that? Fuck. Some people can flex. Some people wouldn't want to be monogamous if they had the, like, but can. But guess what? Are you happy though? Are you happy though? That's the question. Are you truly being yourself? Are you truly living in your authentic self? Living in your authentic self is like the most beautiful thing that you can do for yourself and everybody around you. Be in your most authentic form and allowing the people around you to feel comfortable and be their most authentic form. Man, anyone in my life, yo, if you watch this show, be yourself. Tell me who you are. Be real. Be real with me at all times. But my people know that though. I'm sorry. We're honest. In my teeny tiny itty bitty fucking period dot of a circle, we're honest. Look, even my friends will tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm fucking up or if I'm an asshole, or they'll tell me. My son will tell me real quick, "You're rude." Well, you didn't have to be like that. Christopher, nice to see you, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. I saw your messages. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. When you find that person that loves the real you, it's easy and it's beautiful. And you don't have to hide who you are anymore. You don't have to hide anymore. Just be yourself. And they're like, they're gonna love you. That's the beauty of it. Like, they're really, when somebody really knows who the true you is and they accept that, knowing like all your, what you consider to be flaws, all your little quirks, all the things about you, when they really know those things and they accept you, that is what we call unconditional love. Because that means that that person loves every part of you, even the things that maybe bother you. For example, like, let's say you smack your food. That would bother the fuck out of me. But if I was able to accept that about you, even though I don't like that type of shit, but I know that's who you are, okay? You know what? This is who they are. If I'm going to be with this person, I have to deal with that and accept it. I have to accept that that is what, every time we eat, they're going to do that. If I'm going to be in this situation, I have to accept that that is what I'm going to be dealing with. I'm going to hear smacking every time. If I choose to accept that, that's my choice, right? And that means that I have accepted something about you that maybe is less than perfect or whatever, a flaw. I hate that word perfect, y'all. I'm sorry that I use it. I don't know what else to use in lieu of it. I should find I've got a thesaurus. Let me find my thesaurus and get a better word than perfect. But less than desirable. How about that? Less than desirable. Man, that's fucking true, authentic, unconditional love, because unconditional love is exactly what it sounds like. Unfucking conditional. It's unconditional. There are no conditions. It means I love you even when you're smacking your food. And you know what? Oh, well, you smack your food. I've accepted that about you. I have somebody in my life that is very close to me that is late. Like, I just know this about that person. I think I already told y'all this. But I just If I need that person to be somewhere at a certain time, I will just make sure and tell that person ahead of time, like, yo, be here at 3 when it really happens at 4, because I know they're going to be there at like 4:05, 15, 4:15. So, but I accept that. You see what I'm saying? That's who they are. That's who they are. I still give them shit. I still joke about it, crack jokes about it, but it's reality. It is what it is. I accept it. I love you too, Jocelyn. I love you too. So much. Peace, love, and positive vibes. To you and yours, goddess. You're so nasty. What are you talking about? Oh, you gonna feed me? What you finna feed me? Oh, my girl cooks, y'all. So make sure if you live in Wisconsin, she cooks. Sometimes she comes over here and cooks. I seem to always miss her when she cooks here. Christopher says, I knew I loved my wife when I stayed after the night of the purple cheese. Ah, what? I don't know what that means. Wait, here we go. That's when I knew it was like Vietnam, man. You're funny as hell. She was letting them farts go in her sleep like she was gang banging in Inglewood. Okay, so that's what the purple cheese is? Oh my God, you're hilarious. Okay, see? Look, true love. He accepted her gas and all. You feel me? Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours too, Christopher. And I do love you very much. I love y'all. I love all y'all. The purple cheese. What did she actually eat? Some purple cheese? Can you explain what purple cheese is, or was it just the farting? It's funny as hell. Linda says, I know a couple people that are laid all the time. Yo. See? But be honest, man. Be you, man. Be who you are. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your people. Just be who you really are, because it's beautiful when you can find your soul tribe, you know, the people that resonate with you. Like, I'm not for everybody. You feel me? Like, I'm not. And that's okay. I don't care. I'm not for everybody. But I'll tell you what, if you love me, you motherfucking love me, okay? The people who love me, they love me. Love me. And the people who don't. And you know what? I don't care, because I still love your ass anyway. You can hate me all you want. I still motherfucking love you. I'm going to send you love and positive vibes. It's Merlot and cheese. Okay. It's Merlot cheese, and we both ate it, but damn, she was gassy. The cheese, man, because we ain't meant to be eating that shit, yo. Well, that's another day, though. We gonna talk about that. I love the fuck out of you, too, baby. And I was mad because I'm petty, and I felt like she was doing it on purpose. Maybe she was trying to see if you'd stick around, if you love the real her. I don't know. Maybe she was trying to be like, this is me. I'm finna fart on you. So you gonna love me, or you gonna lie to me? I just want to see if you gonna lie, you gonna love me, right? For real. Are you gonna lie, or you gonna love me? Shit. This is me. What you think? You love me or not? I fucking love y'all so much. I went overtime, but fuck it. It's important. This is some real shit. He said I was pinned down all night, shell shock. Yeah, you were in there like, she must have been cute. Nah, for real. That's real love, though, man. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through tonight. Thank you guys, everybody who tuned in. Thanks to everybody who commented and made the show fun and exciting. I appreciate you guys so much. I love y'all so much. Make sure that you love on yourself, love on your people, be honest with self, be honest with your people. Man, let's do this right, y'all. Come on. We've been taught a lot of bad shit. So let's flip this around. Let's flip this around and make it right. He said, you know, back in Chicago, I could shoot back, but it was different. Girl, that's because because girls don't fart. That's why. I still don't fart in front of Brandon. We're going on 3 years. Yeah, girls don't fart. Just chemical warfare. She was coming for you, man. She should have handed you a gas mask and a hazmat suit first, at least out of respect. Just kidding. All right. Peace, Crystal. Peace, love, and positive vibes to you and yours, goddess. Thank you so much for being here. Peace, love, and positive vibes to all y'all out there. I appreciate all you for coming through. Chris, Linda, Jocelyn, EJP Entertainment, Crystal. Who else commented tonight? I got this person, Love Face XYZ. I don't know who you are, but you be on my stuff all the time. Appreciate you spamming my shit. Prince Rasta, appreciate you. Kim Waterman, man, I love y'all. Michael Ford, I love y'all so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Appreciate y'all. Everybody who tuned in that didn't comment, I still love and appreciate you just as much. Man, y'all are amazing. Keep coming back. We gonna keep healing. We gonna keep growing. We gonna do this together. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. See you guys. Have a great week. Peace.